right, buddy, show me who's boss. Hey, what's up guys, it's Kelly. Welcome back to Blue Collar Fishing. Today what we are doing is something I have never done before. What we're going to try to do is we're headed to a buddy's. It's about an hour drive. I got about an hour left to drive. And what we're getting into today is we're going to do a little kayak bass fishing. I have never kayak fished a day in my life yet. It's been on my bucket list. I've been trying to get one. It's just, you know, us blue collar guys, we got to stack up paychecks and feed kids and make house payments and everything else, and that's just how it is. Priorities are first. So, but today what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to do some kayak bass fishing. We're headed to a lake up here that I'm not familiar with to do something I've never done. So priority one is try not to fall out. That's my biggest priority, try not to fall out. I went and bought a PFD at Dick's the other day. It's a Field and Stream. I don't know if that's any good or not, but it fit, and I'm a big guy, so that was nice. It fit, and it didn't look completely, you know, childish. That's what we're going to do today. We're going to drive on over there. We're going to finish this coffee. It's morning here, so I hope everybody's having a good morning, or whatever it is when you're watching this, a good afternoon, a good night, a good evening. So, let's go fishing. Gated community. This is a private lake, though, right? What?
I need a guest guide for you.
Alright, folks, like I said, today what we are doing is me for the first time ever. Well, not for the first time I met up with Chris. You've seen him in one video before. He came down and fished with me. We bank fished, and we got stormed on that one, right? Oh, it came a goalie wash. I said in the truck on my way down here, we are kayak bass fishing. I mean, well, we're kayak fishing, but we're targeting bass this morning. This is my first time ever. This is a kayak that's on loan that Chris arranged for me. I'll leave all the links to his social media and the people he's with in the description box below that you can go check them out. This is the lake on the community that Chris lives in here, so I'm going to just follow him around. I have never kayak fished a day in my life. I have been in a canoe, so hopefully it translates. And then we're going to go see if we can hammer them. So we're going to do something different today, so that's nice. Chris, what are we going to start out at?
Probably down the earth dam all the way to the stumps in the back corner, and then just keep paddling in circles from there.
What are you going to start throwing?
Probably spinner bait.
Spinner bait?
Spinner bait jigs. Drop shot. Probably not.
Alright. So we're going to put our, well, his kayaks in the water, get our PFDs on, and we'll get back with you when we're out on the water and on the fish. Stay tuned. Hold on, I'll get it on camera. I better hang on the release, I'll get it on camera. You already release it?
One released at the boat. Small one, but hey.
Catching fish is catching fish, ain't it?
Or look at the pads.
Beats the snot out of the donut. I did, and then right after you turned around, I got one right there, but he spit it. Catch and release. 100%. Well, that's the first one of the day. Spinner bait with a Kayak paddle tail with a trailer on it. Not a big guy, but fun. Heart attack. That explains why the tail was missing. That explains why the tail was missing. Yeah. Hey, it's a fish. Time. He still gives you line a tug, don't he? He still gives you line a tug, don't he? Nice picker. He's a little skinny. Nice pickerel. For a pickerel. Go on, buddy. You're a little shocked. A fluke. Plastic minnow. Massive bluegill. Mm-hmm. Who's it at the boat? Huh? Sorry, man. I don't mean to laugh. Well, I do, but what you got on now? Yep. A little better. Creature bait on a jig. creature bait on a jig.
Well, that happened before I even grabbed that on the fall. With a fail flip and a good bass hit.
That's how it happened. That's not where I wanted it to be. Boom. Okay, that's where I wanted to be.
Myself.
A little bit better. Bread and butter. Let's get him some water. Second bass of the day, third fish on the boat. Not bad, about a pound. I don't know, he's long though. I don't have a ruler on him. Back to it. Off you go. Decent day of it. Another one on that wacky worm singo. There we go. Oh, this is fun. Yeah, buddy, show me who's boss. Just lost a damn rod. Best one of the day. That's a nice one. Alright. Let me get my bearings here. That's fine. Caught a nice fish. No. Alright. So I flipped up in that boat right there. I knew there was a fish there from earlier. That Chris and Mark. I flipped up in that boat with that Cinco on that wacky rig. I caught the fish. It's here on the line, on the fish grip line. So I caught that fish, and when I was trying to get the fish unhooked, flopped around and my rod went in the water, actually. Which I'm kind of surprised it's the first time today I've done that, but so my rod went in the water. So I grabbed my cranking rod and started cranking kind of depressed, and I caught the spinning rod. So win-win, biggest fish of the day. Got my rod back. Can't beat that. What a day. So it's been a 4 bass, 1 pickerel, 1 bluegill day. This is my best bass in size so far. Not bad. It's nice when things work out, ain't it?
That up.
Huh?
You spit this up.
I guess that last bass.
Hey, look, there's one there too.
Scupper holes that don't go all the way through don't make any sense to me.
It's got 4 plugs in the one hatch. Said he drilled these out himself. I don't know what.
That drain?
Huh?
That drain?
Oh, it's still going.
Hey, there goes the plug.
I think my yoga block idea would work.
Probably. Any way to seal that up where it don't take on so much water?
That can seal the head. Boy, you lighter now.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
What type were you looking at? I don't remember anymore.
3. I looked at this one once, but alright, well, that's gonna wrap it up for today. I ended up with a 4 bass day. So had this, you know, I had a bunt board, and had this have been a actual kayak bass fishing tournament, I would have won. So 4 bass day, 1 pickerel that looked like it was starving itself to death. He must not be very good at this, because there is bait fish here. I've seen plenty of it. 1 pickerel and 1 massive bluegill, not that those count, but target species, a 4 bass day, that's a good day. Hey, I want to make sure and thank Chris for getting us out, getting us this loaner kayak for us to try out, so we could try out kayak fishing. If you don't already, be sure and follow Chris over on Twitter. You can do YouTube, but I'll put a link to his Twitter page, his Instagram, and his Facebook in the description box below. Go check him out. I'll also put a link to the Bass Reaper baits that he was using today in the description box below. You can check out Bass Reaper baits. The kayak we were using today was the Ozark Trail Pro Angler 12. If anybody's out there interested in that, I will do another video on my thoughts a bit later. But I will put a link to it as well. This is also the Sundolphin Pro. It's the same thing. So we'll put all those links in the description box below. Chris, how'd your day end up?
Pretty good.
What'd you end up with?
3, lost 4. Nothing majorly sized, but day out is better than day working.
Yes, always. Guys, that is going to wrap it up. We appreciate you watching. As always, thanks for watching. Tight lines. Hey, if you haven't already, be sure and hit that subscribe button. We really appreciate that. Click that notification bell if you want to stay updated on all our videos. Give us a thumbs up if you like this video, and we'll see you next time. We're out.